G'day gamers, VaderG here, welcome back to the channel. Going to take a look at the Immortal Hulk, have a look at his skill preview, talk about his skill descriptions and potential build when the update goes live for you guys. He is an interesting character, he's very cool looking as we know, as we saw in the prior video. I really like his modeling, he's kind of got that shiny green sheen to him, the classic ripped purple jean set up there, and I know let's hope that he is the Hulk that we all deserve. Interestingly with Hulk, have a quick look how I've set him up here, details wise. I've got his attack speed 130%, crit rate nearly 75%, crit damage 200%. He's got 37k physical attack. He's got HP of 84k, dodge up around 70%, and oh geez, I haven't got his ignore defense maxed. How slack is that? So I'm going to have to go back and do a little bit of maxing of his ignore defense there. Interestingly with Hulk, let's have a quick look at his skill description. Let's talk about his skill descriptions first. Okay, so have a look at his tier 2 passive, super armor all defenses. Super armor is very nice in all game modes. Increased skill damage by 35, increased bonus damage by 15, decreases all damage received by 35%, which is very nice. His tier 3 skill, let's take a quick look at the description of that. So we've got a stun on it, we've got penetration 80%, 5-second invincible, increase attack by 60, defense by 60, and all speeds by 20 for a period of 10 seconds. Okay, and the next line, physical damage 53% of HP. And this is where things get pretty interesting with Hulk, is his damage is scaled off his HP, which I'm assuming means that his attack stats really don't mean too much, so his physical attack. So it's all about that HP. So we see we're up around 84k HP with this build that I'm looking at the moment. And I have built around HP, although I have neglected to sort out his ignore defense there. So it's really HP, dodge, and crit rate if you're setting up with a CTP of Rage. So you can see here on screen that I've set him up with some Odin's Blessings with double HP OBs, and also some mythical HP Uru. And then I'm just trying to max the other stats out as best as I possibly can, although I'm going to have to quickly go back in and adjust his, which gets tricky. I'm going to have to adjust his ignore defense, and I have to admit the inventory that we have been given this time, and let's have a quick look at it. It's pretty amazing. What have we got? Had about 160k crystal to start with, but the Odin's Blessings inventory is reasonably impressive. I'd be reasonably comfortable with this in my own account. Let's put it that way. That would be absolutely amazing. So gonna try and get his still not going to be maxed, 48.81. all right, that's going to have to do for the time being. We'll have a quick look at, while we're looking at the inventory, let's have a quick look at the actual custom gear inventory. And I've whinged about this in the past, they give us not much. Now these CTPs of Rage I've unequipped off other characters, and so you kind of look, oh yeah, they've got a nice amount of CTPs, and then you see the CTP of energy stock count is pretty high. Pretty damn high. It's that's something to actually behold when you've got probably 100 CTPs of energy in stock there. Potentially could be up around 150, really. That is a lot. Anyway, totally digressed. So let's get back to the build. So if we go through his skill descriptions, so his first skill, physical damage 27% of HP. All his skills are scaled off HP. Second skill, we got a stun. Applies to enemies, 25% chance of missing attack. We got fracture, which applies on the enemy as well. And we got physical damage, 96% of HP. Third skill, another fracture. And then a self buff. So 30% all attack, 30% all defense. And we've got 30% increase of max HP. So that's basically like an attack buff on top of the attack buff. So the third skill looks like a buffing skill that we're going to want active as much as possible, so his HP is as high as possible at all times when we're dealing damage. His 4 skill, and let's have a look at the cooldown of that. Yeah, okay, so it's going to have a 7-second cooldown, that third skill. So in theory, we should be able to keep that up the whole time when we're playing Hulk. 4 skill, we've got applies to enemies, we've got a burn damage and a stun. Applies to self, 100% chance for, so we got immune to all damages. We got increased damage by 70% for 1 attack, very nice. And then we got a physical damage, 95% of HP. Now, I'm always kind of dubious about how we actually approach these increased damage by 70% for 1 attack. Whether we leave it on that skill, on the 4 skill, or if we try and transfer it to another skill. It's going to take quite a bit of time to work that out, I would say, so I'm going to require a bit of practice. 5th skill, applies to self, remove all debuffs, and then we've got a straight physical damage, 32% of HP. Let's have a quick look at the skill preview. Alright fellas, come over. Okay, so third skill is that self buff where we increase our HP significantly and we basically buff ourselves as well. Yeah, so it's pretty standard looking smash skill. First skill, jump up in the air, iframe, come down, got a bit of green shit going on around us and taking some dudes out. Second skill, another iframe, tumble in the air, quite acrobatic, double jump on the enemy's heads. Oh no, it's not a double jump, it's actually it's like a Superman punch. I thought it was, yeah, so double Superman punch. Fourth skill is the one that has the increased damage for 1 attack, and it's kind of a little bit like his end game skill, where he's grabbing a part of something like a helicopter, it looks like, and twirling it around and setting these guys on fire with it pretty well. 5th skill. That's pretty cool actually. The sound effects make it way better. I was looking at a live stream and sort of thinking, it just looks alright. But the actual sound effects make it look pretty good, and we got 260 hits there. We've got bits of plane and stuff coming down everywhere. It looks pretty cool. Alright, let's have a quick look at the tier 3 skill. It's a huge hammer fist. We have something that kind of resembles a nuclear explosion type setup, and it's either around about 500 hits. So let's just try that again. Let's work it up to the tier 3 skill. Make sure we have all the mob there. So when I watched it on the live stream before, it looked like it was doing like 1,000 hits. Oh no, that's Cho actually. That's Cho. I'm mistaken. So let's just gather all these dudes together. See how many hits it actually does. They're not coming together. Yes, finally they are. Okay, should get them all here. Alright. Oh, actually it's got some nice residual damage there. A nice bit of chain damage towards the end there. So around about that 450 hits. So that's what he looks like, guys. That's his skill descriptions and skill effects. I don't know if I should embarrass myself and try and take him in for a bit of gameplay now, considering I haven't played him at all. I really want to try him out in Alliance Battle Extreme. Maybe first off, let's try him in World Boss Ultimate, and that way, you know, what can go wrong? What can possibly go wrong besides death? We're going to try level 50. We're going to try the Combat Villain team, and this is my very first time playing him, so don't criticize. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Just going to randomly take these guys in. Obviously, I'm sure none of these guys have defense down as their striker skill, so it's going to be a pretty sort of straight up damage test for Hulk, and let's see how we go. I mean, what could go wrong? Probably die. Die in the first 30 seconds. Never played the character with this uniform before. So let's see how we go. So we're going to start off with the third skill and buff our HP. And hopefully we can sort of, oh yeah, we can lay a bit of damage down. So nice. That fourth skill does really nicely. And actually, you can really get through the rotation with 3, 4, 5. So what we'll do, keep that 3 skill up. Let's have a quick look and see what the 1 and 2 skill actually do in regards to damage. Not a huge amount, unless she dodged it. Let's try it again for the 2 skill. Yeah, not much. So probably decent filler type skills. We're going to buff our HP and have a look at the 1 skill. You can see we're just sort of face tanking there, and he's sort of healing abilities are really kicking in. Okay, let's go for the tier 3. It's an interesting skill. Unfortunately, that was all out of proc. So let's get back into it. Okay. Got a few spears coming at us. That's okay. Bring it on. All right, let's go again. So we got the CTP Rage proc up. Actually, yeah. So that second skill did decent damage there while the Rage proc was up. Let's see if we can try it again with the Rage proc. We're just gonna get out of there. There's a bit of purple shit going on. Okay. Let's get back into this. 3, 4, tier 3. Hopefully we can get the proc. Yeah, not again. We missed it again. You can see, guys, he just face tanks up. He can take a tremendous amount of damage. Can only take so much purple stuff though, so we do have to move away from there. Okay, let's get the proc up. Okay, tier 3, let's have a look. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not outstanding. It's not Namor. Let's put it that way. So it will be an interesting comparison in Alliance Battle Extreme. His 4th and 5th skill do look like they put out some pretty decent damage just based on this War Boss Ultimate run. Looks like the proc is a little bit erratic on his tier 3 skill, which might be an issue. I'll tell you what, might need to just chill out a little bit and regenerate here. Okay. Let's see if we can get the proc on this. No, it's just not procking on the Rage. It's I'm just wondering if it just does not have enough skills to reliably proc on the Rage skill. I mean, she does have quite high dodge. I mean, that 5th skill does have nice damage. Sorry guys, I just moved just a touch late there. Jesus, he doesn't move too quickly. The old abomination. Alright, let's finish her off. Okay, we got a proc on the tier 3. I mean, she was in the air. Probably not a fair guide. I think Alliance Battle Extreme will be better. The beast just doesn't evade. Doesn't evade at the same sort of rate. Now, we might end this one here. I'll upload this video, and then I'm going to have a bit of a muck around in Alliance Battle Extreme. Alright guys, now I'm just going to head back here for just 1 second. A tip with building. So the Power of Angry Hulk was already rolled in the test server, which was kind of cool, so we don't have to roll the ISO sets. Now, ideally, it will be interesting to see what the ideal ISO set is for Hulk, based on the fact that his skill set is based on HP. Certainly, if I had my time again, or if I had my own account, I would be putting sort of HP ISOs in here. So all attack HP, something like that. Now, it may even pay, to have setups similar to Victoria's, where she was running, say, with like a 6 set ISO set, which had like a all attack and then some HP Euro as well, something like that. So I'm not entirely sure what the perfect ISO set for him is. I'm assuming, because I never really ran Victorious for Alliance Battle Extreme for any sort of serious type of time. So I'm assuming that we're going to be looking at HP ISO in those ISO slots wherever possible, including the chaotic slots. Anyhow, let's take him for a quick run in World Boss Ultimate against Proxima.